Hey guys, it's me, Craig, with GRT Realty, and I'm excited to tell you about my newest listing right here in the core of Harlingen at 609 South M Street. This house has a lot of things that really make it different. So instead of just doing a generic video, I want to tell you what really makes this house stand out. First of all, it's in a great neighborhood right next to all the retail. You've got HEB right there across the road. You've got Golden Corral, Advanced Auto Parts, all kinds of retail right here walking distance from the house. That's number one. Number two, this house, the neighborhood is turning over, which means basically you're getting a lot of young families and investors who are coming in. They're buying the older houses like this one, the cute frame houses. They're totally redoing them, and they're either moving in or they're selling them. So that's really causing the neighborhood to come up in value. Additionally, we're right down the street from Lamar Elementary, again, walking distance. This stuff is really unique. You know, now that cities have grown so much, everything's out in the suburbs. You can't walk to retail, you can't walk to school, you can't walk to, anything really. This neighborhood has everything nearby because it was designed at a time when walking distance was so important. Another thing that makes it stand out is you're getting a totally revamped house for a very reasonable price. So if you happen to be in Brownsville or maybe further up in the valley where house prices have gone up a lot, Harlingen is a very affordable option, and as you know, it's an easy drive. For example, if you're working at the port in Brownsville, it's like a 30-minute drive, not a bad commute, almost no traffic, but you can get a lot more house here in Harlingen for the same price that you would get in Brownsville. I mean, you just would get a lot more features. A few of the things that make this house really nice is it has 3 different mini splits. So you can control the climate in each room. For example, if you really only use the living room and the master, you can keep those nice and cool and leave the other ones turned at a lower level, so that reduces your cost. And another thing that I'm going to show you guys in a minute that really makes this house special is it is on an alley. So it has a front entrance and a back entrance, and it's fully gated. So for example, if you happen to be in the trades, welder, plumber, electrician, craftsman, you have alley access here where you can secure your truck, your equipment, everything very safely. Back there's a carport where you can store your equipment, and you know that your stuff is going to be safe. Also, if you're like me and you have a bunch of toys like motorcycles and all that, you have a great place to store them that's out of sight and out of the way. So without much more bluster, let's take a look at the rest of the house. All right, guys, so here is the front street right there. You can see there's Applebee's, there's Advanced Auto, HEB is right over there. You've got other retail right there. I think that's Jack in the Box. So lots of retail